All right, hi. This is going to be next 48 hours prediction. Okay, this is going to be good for whenever you watch it. This is a timeless reading. So the next 48 hours from when you watch this reading is my intention to tell you what you can expect. Okay. So regardless of whenever you see that this was posted, whenever you come across it, it's your next 48 hours. Okay. Remember, the energy timing is fluid, so some things I say can possibly have already actually happened to you, or they could happen in more than 48 hours. But just in general, I'm trying to channel the next 48 hours for you. But remember, again, it's a collective reading, so just don't claim anything that you don't feel like is for you and doesn't sit right with you. Next 48 hours, please, for the people watching Spirit, what can they expect? Next 48 hours, I'm going to pull it Oracle as well. Next 48 hours, please, Spirit, what can they expect? 10 of Wands. I feel like something is actually getting easier, okay, because you're getting more used to it. So something that felt really difficult, like maybe if you just changed your schedule or you picked up more work, more responsibility. I feel like you're finally getting the hang of it or you're finally getting used to something. So it's becoming a lot easier on you. The next 48 hours, it looks like you honestly could be having a stroke of luck. Wheel of Fortune, the next 48 hours, you're going to be feeling like you're really lucky. I'm actually going to clarify that. And you could be sharing this success with a friend. You also could be getting help from someone over the next 48 hours with like all of these responsibilities or this heavy workload. And maybe that's why it feels a little bit easier because you're having help with this person. Or even if it just also make me feel like too, even just someone's companionship or company. Um, also is helpful to you or makes you feel better in some kind of way. But Spirit, for the next 48 hours, can you please clarify the Wheel of Fortune? What is this that people are going to be feeling lucky the next 48 hours from when they see this? What's this about? Wheel of Fortune here. The Chariot. Okay, wow, with the Strength card and the High Priestess, the World card on the bottom. So you just are like blessed. This is really giving me like divine intervention or like divine protection here. Okay, like this is reminding me of like when you're running late for work or like you can't find your keys, so it makes you leave a couple minutes late, but then you drive past an accident and you're like, oh, thank God I didn't know where my keys were because that could have been me. It's like it feels like that. It feels like there's going to be some type of scenario over the next 48 hours where you're like, oh, thank God, right? Wheel of Fortune, Chariot. Wheel of Fortune Chariot. You're gonna feel lucky. You're gonna feel like divinely protected. Yeah, the Magician card is there. I'm gonna also be honest too, because I am seeing the Nine of Wands coming out. Um, hmm. Over the next 48 hours, I'm going to be honest. If you, what I really feel like is you tried to warn someone else about something, I feel like they did not heed your warning. And over the next 48 hours, you are going to see the repercussions that someone else is going through because they did not heed your warning about something. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Okay, so let's see. One more. Let's get one more message for the next 48 hours, please, Spirit. What can we expect? The Seven of Swords is wanting to come out again. It was coming out. Um, yeah, next 48 hours. I feel like you were right about something. I feel like you were right about something. I feel like you don't want to even like boast about the fact that you were right about something. Honestly, I feel like you didn't want to be right. You didn't want to be right or you don't want to make like whatever you were right about, you don't want to make the situation worse by like being like, see, I told you so or something like that. What's the Seven of Swords? Please spare for the next 48 hours. What can we expect next 48 hours? Seven of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like next 48 hours you're trying to mind your business. You're trying to mind your business. It's like if something is going on around you, you're trying to just be like, oh, I don't see that, I feel like you're trying to stay to yourself, mind your business. It's giving kind of a like look the other way type of energy. So I don't know if you're looking the other way because somebody else is doing something they're not supposed to be doing and you don't want to get involved and you're just I'm looking the other way. Could be something like that. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, King of Wands here. We're gonna leave it like that. Let's move on to the oracles. You could be over the next 48 hours, you could be resisting some type of like forward communication or like just like flirting, some type of like romantic, sexual type of energy. I feel like you could be resisting this from someone if you know that like they're already involved elsewhere or you just know that they don't have good intentions. That could be happening next 48 hours. Um, or if you're already involved, you could be resisting someone else because you're already involved next 48 hours. So let's get a couple oracles, portals next 48 hours. I really like this with the world and the wheel of fortune. It feels like overall really good energy for the next 48 hours because it feels like you could be walking into some kind of new opportunity, honestly, with the world card and the portals there. The next 48 hours. It seems like you're walking into some kind of new opportunity. I'm hearing when one door closes, another one opens. So you could be like moving from one situation into another over the next 48 hours. I don't know why I was about to say over the weekend. So you could be moving over the weekend or going you're traveling somewhere that's really important or significant over the next week, over the next 48 hours or the weekend. You're getting the dreams and the moon and miracles. So I feel like the message from the very beginning of the reading, oh no, that wasn't the beginning of this reading. That was a separate reading. So if you